They're going to leave with these brand new HP Chromebooks, and we're just going to explain sort of what the program is, and I think you'll see it's quite easy to have those be yours. So our goal of Kids, Cops, and Computers is to eliminate or reduce the digital divide that exists between those that have technology and don't have technology. So what we focus on is providing new laptops and police mentorship to those students that don't have consistent access to technology in their home environment.
The program was co-founded by Scott Patterson 20 years ago.
Originally, Merry-Go-Round was founded as a place to make charitable donations to a variety of programs. Scott and some of the other folks that were involved at that time made a decision. There wasn't really a program that met the needs that they wanted to serve. So working back then with Chief Blair in Toronto and working with a technology partner, which is HP, they found the idea of Kids, Cops, and Computers, and it lives today 20 years later. So we work very closely with the school board. They identify schools that may have students that are at risk and that may need some assistance. And then we ask those students to fill out a questionnaire. And there's three real important questions that we ask. Number one, do you have technology at home? Number two, how old is that technology? And then number three, who else do you share that with? And we can tell by those three answers if this student has consistent access to technology, because obviously in grade 7, they're learning to use the technology at the school, but they need to complete assignments at home. And if they don't have consistent access, they're going to fall behind, and that's what we're trying to prevent.
To date, over 6,000 computers have been given away to students to help bridge the technology gap.
Our students are in grade 7, so they are 21st century learners. They're on their way to high school. A lot of the students that were chosen do not have access to computers at home, so this sort of bridges that gap for them. Not only can they access computers at school, but now they can also access them at home and get their work done.
Students who receive computers are required to take part in Lead and Learn sessions.
There are 5 Lead and Learn sessions that will be facilitated by an officer from the Niagara Regional Police and myself. So the students must attend those sessions and complete all work assigned during those sessions. They're about 1 hour in length. And at the end of those sessions, there's also an assignment that needs to be completed that focuses around using the computer appropriately and positively, and also just being that 21st century learner. Once that is all done, they also have a celebration of their learning in Toronto that we're also looking forward to.
We've got sort of a couple of goals over the next 5 years. I mean, long-term 5 years is to be really pan-Canadian. Our partnership with the RCMP, they're focusing on rural areas and Aboriginal communities. We're going to start focusing on big cities, but in the next couple of years, we're really spreading around the Golden Horseshoe. So St. Catharines was a great spot to start. Scott Patterson, who is one of the founders, grew up here, so we actually had an affinity to this community, but we'll be spreading through the rest of this region and Durham region as well.
For more information on the program, visit kidscopscomputers.org. In Niagara, you're watching The Source.